Okay, I'm sorry. I've had way too much coffee today, but I want to do something interesting. So I'm always working on my judgment. So in order to make money in the long run, and a lot of money, you have to be right about the long-term effects of something. And that is called your judgment. So if I can develop better judgment over time, I'll consistently make better decisions, which will lead to the longer term outcomes I want. So I'm always practicing my judgment, or trying to. So what I want to do right now is I want to go over a couple trends that I'm seeing that I feel like not many people are noticing. And then I want to give you some predictions, give myself some predictions for 5 years from now to see if I'm right. This allows me to have a snapshot of how good my judgment is right now, and I can change it later, get better. So the first trend is people will search for specific info using AI, especially beginners. So an example is I've been trying to learn how to color correct skin tones in videos so my videos look more natural. I used to go through YouTube videos. I'd search up how to color correct videos, how to do white balance, go through all these. I'd spend like 4 hours going through videos. Half of them would be trash, half would be decent. They all had different perspectives and stuff. Now I just use ChatGPT. I literally will like send a clip of my video into ChatGPT, ask it what colors are off, how to balance it, and it does an okay job. And it's only going to get better. And so right now, like all the beginner things, people are searching into YouTube, they're going to stop doing that. It's all going to be AI. That's what I'm seeing. Next, people will feel lonelier as content and info is more robotic. So because people are no longer interacting with a face on camera, a comment section, they're just interacting with AI, they're going to get lonelier because most of an entrepreneur's time is going to be spent with a robot. To second that, tech will continue to decrease team size. So this is what technology does. It gives more leverage to a specific person. So back in the day, the Egyptians, if they wanted to farm something, they had 1,000 slaves farming. Then they figured out how to use horses and stuff and do plows. Now you only needed 100 slaves. Then they figured out eventually how to do a tractor. Now you just needed like 2 or 3 people to run a farm. Soon it'll be drones and automated drones and all this big technology, and you'll just need one farmer. The same is happening in entrepreneurship. Example is that Nick Saravi guy, whatever. He has a $300K a month school, and it's just him, a team of one person. So tech will continue to decrease the need for team members, and it'll give the entrepreneur more leverage. So and this leads to people feeling lonelier again because now there's no team. It's just you if you're leveraged properly. So what does this matter and how does this make us money? Well, money is like water. It is flowing all the time and it goes through banks, like river banks. And it flows towards the latest like tech in the ways where money is going, where money is being poured into. So my predictions is to hopefully get closer to where the water is going to go. So if I can start to predict where the money, where the water is going to be at, I can position myself accordingly and get more wet. You know what I mean? Make more money. So predictions. Educational search-based YouTube is going to go down. I think people are going to stop looking on YouTube for solutions to small specific problems. It won't be how do I find leads on Instagram into YouTube. It will be how to find leads on Instagram into ChatGPT or other AIs. Meaning educational YouTube as a whole is going to go down. Search-based is going to go down. On the flip side, entertaining community content is going to go up. Ryan Trahan is a great case study of this on YouTube. So right now, Ryan Trahan is doing a 50 States in 50 Days series. It's incredible. Praise God for Ryan Trahan. He's an amazing follower of Jesus, amazing storyteller, content creator. But this is one of the first YouTube series that you can interact with. So every day you can donate, you can leave comments, you can like their Instagram page, and it changes what's happening in the next video. So it's interactive, and the same people watch every video every day. It feels like a community. It's community content. Streamers. have blown up in the past 5 years because it's a community. You're watching them happening live. You can send in chats. You can interact with the person leading it in real time. It feels real. It feels like a community. It's entertaining. And next, authentic. So we're seeing authentic content kind of go through little mini trends right now. But I would argue that it's just here to stay. Like, I think the professional grade content feels less like a community than the iPhone Ryan Trahan just pick up the video and record kind of stuff. Now, authentic does not mean low effort. There's a lot of high effort that goes into like a Ryan Trahan video. But it just feels authentic. You're closer to them. It's not low effort, but it's authentic. Next, people will search for community on school. So I think that school is going to be the platform of the future for trying to learn something. Because you can use AI, and that's great, and schools will teach AI, but that's just one part of learning something. You also want to be in a community of people who share that same interest. So if you're learning something, chances are you're interested in it. And you want to be around people who have that same interest. And how do you do that? You don't go to YouTube anymore. People are not going to be searching on YouTube. They're going to be searching in something. They're going to be searching on school. That's my prediction. Good example of this is a guy from my program. He's one of my best students. He is in like this European country that no one's from. Well, recently, we just brought someone into our program who's from that same country. That guy met with my other student, and they both realized they're from the same country, and he was like freaking out. He's like, this is so sick to see someone from this little country making tons of money, like living my dream life from the same program that I just bought. They're talking to each other, whatever. He told him that just meeting a friend from the same country who's doing what he wants to do was worth the entire high ticket price of the course. So you mean to tell me that this dude needed no info, no coaching, no any of this. He just met someone with interested in him, interested in the same things he is, and it was worth the program? Like, that's where like the value is going to be in the community, finding the community. And I think this is a deeper one, and this is the one that I'm least confident about, but I'm not able to articulate it well, but goats will start focusing on judgment more. Right now, people are so obsessed with the right information. Soon the information will be accessible to anyone and everyone, whatever. But it'll be, what do I do with the information? Like, what is the judgment? First principles, learning how to see trends, kind of reading the minds of a market. These things that no one has really tried to teach in courses, with the exception of very few people, because no one wants it. Therefore, there's no much money in it. I think people will start to want it more. People will want good judgment. They'll want to learn first principles, learn the whys behind something works, because there's going to be less time spent on how and more time spent on what. Because how will be so easily solved with AI and stuff. Yeah, and I think that community over course. I think course will be important, but it'll only be there to foster the community more. And these predictions can be a filter of how I see the world and how I do things going forward. Let me give you a few examples, and I don't want to go too far because this is the sauce, right? This is my competitive edge that no one else is seeing. But everyone's so used to these hyper-edited, over-the-top videos, but they don't feel like community. They might have one in the past, but people are going to start to want community more and more and more. So doing a raw video, example kind of like this one, but not low effort like this one, doing raw like Twitch stream-esque community-based content is going to be king, I think. And when it comes to the course, like the program and the things that I launch, I'm going to be focused on community building more than I will be course building. Like once the course is done, I teach people how to use AI and how to get results using AI. They're going to want community. And so like, how do I host a Minecraft server in my course? Like crap like that. How do I have daily like streams where we hang out, like coffee hour or something? That's what no one's seeing. Like imagine your churn decreasing because you don't want to leave all your friends. Like frick the course. You met all your friends in this community and you all hang out every day through this community. It's facilitated by the community. You're inside of a Minecraft server that's only for people in the community. Bro, that's crazy, bro. Come on, guys. That's freaking crazy. That's crazy. I've had too much coffee. I'll see y'all later.